Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2. Well, we're in the east half of the den, and quick confession, I did wind up going back and playing through the whole west half of the den again, just because dealing with the running, screaming showman got to be too much of a drag, and it turns out that's the one group of orphans you do not need to muscle around to keep them from stealing your stuff. So I went back through everything, and the only real difference is I wound up managing to trade up and get a set of brass knuckles and a bit of ammo for my trading, so I've only got 16 caps left. And I did wind up having one other issue with a bit of an issue with the guy who gave me directions to do New Reno. I'm not sure what happened, but he gave me completely different options there. But or I didn't get the option to ask him about directions to New Reno. But yes, there's another group of orphans who will not be bothering us. And hey, here's that churchy building that it looks like we were supposed to find out what's going on here. Who the hell are you and what do you want? Metzger sent me? What the hell for? This stuff's not going anywhere. Well, he wants to be sure. Fuck it, just go in. Do you think he's gonna end up leaving? Who the hell would want that shit anyhow? Bye. Okay, so we have fast-talked our way in. Nothing here for us but mice. And yep, you see crates full of various chemicals that are of no use to you. And that was just enough to get us to go up a level. Let's see what we got. Just skill points this time around, because that's right, you only get the perks every 3 levels, not every even or every odd level like before, but make ourselves a better shot. I have the power! Apparently that dude thinks he's He-Man. Ooh, can you feel the power? And we got a graveyard here, it seems. Mrs. Tamara Winslow, Anna Winslow, Christopher Winslow. A citizen of the den. Wish I had a real kitchen. I ache all over. Kindly looking older woman. She looks pretty young to me, but... Hello there, my name's Mom and I run this place. Got the best food north of New Reno, too. Let's see, you're not my mom. What do you know about that haunted house? Have you ever heard of Vault or anyone named Vic? What's here to do in this town? What do you have to eat here? Let's talk about the haunted house. Don't know much about that. Someone's probably just having a little fun, that's all. Has it always been haunted? Or does anyone use that house? One of the boys used to sleep there a few years back. Maybe you know something. Who? He used to come by and try and pawn stuff, jewelry mostly. I remember a little gold locket he kept for himself. Do you remember his name? Not sure if it was Joseph, Joel, something like that. He's almost 19 now, shame. I believe he's joined with local thugs. Thanks, I have another question for you. Ever heard of Vault or anyone named Vic? Well, there's a Vault City east of here and a little north, and Vic, let me think. I sure hope you know where Vic is. He's a trader. Trader Vic, now that rings a bell. Yeah, I think he's being held by Metzger for some reason. Where do I find him? Metzger's head local slavers guild. He's got all kinds of people locked up in this place. It's right up the street just north of here. Let's see. What's your do in town? Well, I sure need someone to deliver a meal to Smitty. He's just west of here in the junkyard. If you do it for me, I'll give you a free meal if you do. Sure. And yeah, I'm guessing that big building right there is the Slavers Guild. Brought this meal for Mom. That was mighty darn kind of you. Thanks, mucho compadre. Here's a little something for your trouble. Come and hang around these parts. He offers you a stamp pack. Thanks, Minnie. No problem. See you around. And as long as we're here, we can go back and talk to Laura about what we found in the chem lot. Name's Laura. I run this gang. You better not be here to cause trouble. Got any work? Sure, what's that? Find out what and I'll pay you $200. That's easy, I already know. What's that? Big containers of chemicals. That makes sense, actually. Thanks, here's your money. Why does that make sense? I've seen caravans from all city come around, and some of it gets picked up by caravans from New Reno. So why does that make sense? New Reno is the chem capital around here. They have to get the raw materials to make their chems from somewhere, right? It makes sense they're getting some of it all from... Where's New Reno? Not sure exactly. There's somewhere to the south, I think. I've never been there. I see their caravan stop by once in a long while. Okay, thanks. Looking for some quick and easy cash? $50? Sure. I need you to check with Metzger and see if he'd be okay if Tyler and I sell some old matters. You understand what I mean? Okay. Joey. That's found mirror. Did you get that locket from a haunted house? What the hell are you talking about? Did you steal a locket from that haunted house? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think you do. You stole a dead girl's locket, now her spirit can't rest. That's fucking crazy. You must have really messed up on some tabby stuff. I never saw no ghost when I stayed there. Just a bad trip. Wasn't real. If you don't return it now, she'll come after you, and she can't be stopped. Here, take it. Just leave me alone. Gladly. And we didn't actually go into the other casino just yet. Don't bother me. I'm scoping for some nice-looking chicks. Good luck. You'll need it. Aw, shucks. I'm friggin', you're standing in the hole. Best bar for 100 miles. Everybody crawls into the hole when it's time to let it loose. Don't you be causing too much trouble, you hear? I hear ya. What's your pleasure? Whiskey, women, info. Information I do not have. I thought bartenders knew everything. Anything else? Nope. Mesker's right through this door. Ah, fresh meat. Welcome to the Slavers Guild. The name's Adian. You here in business? You better be. What exactly does your guild do? Yeah, let's go with the less obvious. You gotta be kidding me. We capture and sell slaves. That's what you're here for, right? Looking for some action? You're here at Vault 13? Nope, I checked with the boss. He's probably been all over the place. Another question. No man named Vic? Yeah, Vic, that merchant guy. The one that sells the old vault stuff. He's messed up. Mess get pretty pissed at him. You know, Metzger, what are you doing this time if you're not here to see him? Okay, thanks. Hey, hands off. How's it going? About Vic. His name's Vic, the merchant that broke some of my bosses or something like that. Not too sure. Can I see him? Nope, sorry, he's working on something for the boss. Never mind. Okay, I guess I thought that would be Guess that's Metzger. Metzger's right through this door. Can I go through this door? What do you want? This is a Slavers Guild, not some safe house for jetheads. Laura wanted me to ask your permission to fight Tyler. What the hell crawled up her ass all of a sudden? I gave that bitch a chance a while back. Didn't think she had the balls to try this. What are you talking about? Oh, don't play coy with me. I know exactly what she's planning to do. I gave her a chance a while back. She couldn't cut it, but she thinks she's up to it. So it's okay. Well, I did say the offer would remain open if she finally thinks she can kick his ass and is better able to guard my stuff. So that's a yes. Look, I don't give a shit which of them guards as long as none of my goods are damaged. I don't care. Okay, thanks. And as long as we're here, how about it? How about Vic? He's the one specialized in vault technology, so he says he's my property now. He's not going anywhere. Can I see him? What for? Ah, never mind. Just don't keep him from fixing that radio, and he better fix it soon. I'm sick of feeding this lazy ass. Radio, you say? Of course, none of you just want to talk to him right now. Sorry, I thought you were just curious or something. Would you tell him I can't... Wait, who are you? You're not a slaver. What are you doing here? My name's Matt, and I'm here to get you out. Whoa, you do that for me? I'd do anything if you could get me out of this mess. Well, I promise that Mesker's got me locked up in here until I fix this radio and have the parts I need. Can you use this radio I found? That's great. I'll have the radio fixed in no time. Okay, I'll talk to Metzger. You better make it quick. About Vic. What about him? Why are you keeping him here? Well, he's finally gotten that radio to work, but it doesn't seem I'm going to let him off that easy. Maybe some money might clear things up? Sure, but it'll cost $1,000. Let me ask some questions first. Never mind, bye. Mesker's still upset with me, even though we fixed that darn radio. He's starting to sell me off. I'll do anything I ask you can get me that. Get me out of this mess. Alright, I will. But I think I'm going to need some very heavily armed help to get out of this. But first things first. Actually, swing by Mom's first, get that free meal. That was good work. You must have worked up quite an appetite. I have a real treat for you as a reward. A combination plate of the best darn food I have, just for you. That's great. Let me at it. You have quite an appetite. I'd love to see a healthy eater. Will that do it for you? Not a chance, Mom. I want seconds. No, not really. I'm sorry. We just have rat pie, rat loaf, and spaghetti. Can I get some without so much rat in it? Let's take the rat loaf, rat pie. The rat pie. I'll get you a nice helping right away. That'll be $10. $10 for a rat? You gotta be crazy. Heck, around the village we charge more for a nice juicy one. That's a deal. Well, okay. You have quite an appetite. Let me ask you something. It's a surprise. Really? And yeah. Can't get any rat to go, unfortunately. You could have had the spaghetti. It doesn't have too much rat in it, just the sauce, that's all. Okay, spaghetti with rat sauce. Okay, so oh, hi. Why the glum face? Oh, nothing, Roy. I just can't. Sometimes I think about my mom and Cat. I just miss them very much. Cat? Yeah, Cuddle. She was such a sweet cat. I don't feel like talking about it. Well, unless you'd like to buy me a drink. Of course I will. I'd love to hear about it. I hear there used to be ones that were as big as you and me. They used to eat animals as big as a Brahmin, and that's scary stuff. Yeah, it is. The kind I'm talking about is a small cute animal bigger than a rat but smaller than a dog. Some are fluffy like my Cuddles, but some have short hair. Really? They like to be petted like a dog does, but cats make wonderful relaxing sound when you pet them. That's strange. Cuddles always used to let me go to sleep at night. I think of her every night when I try and go to sleep. Go on. I had her when I was a kid, but she disappeared. I didn't know what happened to her. I was too young. Why? Well, food was awfully scarce back then, and people had to eat. It's quite sad, really. What? People would hunt them because they were such easy prey. None of them around anymore because of it. Oh, that's sick. They're the wild ones, but I'm sure that's what happened to mine. Now I know my mom always kept a close eye on her. I'm sorry. Makes me sad to think about. Stacy told you a sweet story about her darling cat, Cuddles. You gained 200 experience points. Now that was worth 10 coins. One very drunk person. Spare some change for an out-of-work farmer? How about I buy you a hot meal? I'm not really hungry now. How about you give me some of the money? I'll get it later. You shyster, but you use money to buy chems, don't you? Oh, what the hell. Bless you, you saved my life. I'm looking for a geck. Can you help me? Yeah, some sort of lizard. Never seen one go. No, geck, not a gecko, not a geck. Oh, I mean gecko. Yeah, it's lizard about the A high. Let me try to explain. I'm not looking for a lizard called a gecko. I'm looking for an object called a geck. Oh, why didn't you say so? I know where to get one. Garden, Maybe when Carl wakes up, you can talk to him again. Well, let's go tell Laura about the gang war. Actually, first, let's deal with the unfinished business with the locket. And I was checking here because if my memory serves me correctly, you can usually find Fred, the guy we're trying to find for Rebecca. He's usually hanging around Flick somewhere. Unfortunately, he looks just like all the other bums, so you have to be very clever about, when you find him. But let's go ahead and Pip-Boy. Rest until midnight. Okay, can't use that one. My locket, give it to me. Here, may you rest in peace. My locket, I'm coming, Daddy, I'm coming. Go into the light. This house is clear. And that gives us a set of Anna's bones. Which, I did not pick up this shovel last time. So let's see, girl named Anna, got a mommy and a daddy, or clearly we were supposed to dig her up. And yes, point of order, you can in fact loot the rest of these graves. But you get negative karma for doing it, and it really isn't worth the gear that you get for doing it. Gravesite has been uncovered. Put in his bones to rest, get 600 experience points. And just out of curiosity, my karma is currently 293 Defender. I am accepted in the den, and they now know that I've got Vault City on my Places I can go list. What's to do with the old church and those guards? Oh, you mean Tyler and his gang? They guard some stuff. And yeah, here's where we have to talk to Lara about this to get that option. Can I ask you more about them? Who's Tyler? Where's New Reno? I think I can find it more. So where are they guarding? So that probably just put New Reno on our map. Let's see, let me talk to Becky, make sure that I did. Rebecca, not Becky. Gonna be of service. About that job. You didn't really get, did you? I'd be amazed. Not yet. Can't actually find him. Place your bets. Yeah, not even if I have the gambling skill. Well, hello. Nice to see a new face around here. My name's Leanne. How are you? Care to sit down? Great. How are things with you? Oh, very good. Thanks for asking. Becky has such an interesting family history. Do you have one yourself? My ancestors supposedly saved the world from someone called the Master. How interesting. There's a story I heard a long time ago. Something about a master. Really? Well, this might take a bit. Be a gentleman and buy me a drink, would you? Not whiskey, though. Nuka-Cola, please. Sure. Thanks. So let's see. I remember my mom telling me about this huge migration that happened 70, maybe 80 years ago. Really big mutants of weapons as tall as you and me came from the south. Mom said it looked like a big migration of sorts. How many? Don't know, but there are multiple groups of them. Some continued north, others headed east. No one knew where they were going. They were quite upset and seemed to be fleeing something. Really? Yeah. There were also in dirty covered pepper. There were others in dirty tattered robes, kept babbling about the master was dead. Interesting. Some even committed suicide right here in town. So? Well, don't you see they're talking about the master, the one your ancestor killed. Thanks for the story. My pleasure. Bye. And 350 experience points for the story about the master. Okay, well, with that bit of questing done, actually we haven't talked with Sulik about
Spirits be willing to talk. What you want?
what do you think about this place?
You say people get lost here real easy. In many ways.
Very insightful.
What you be?
So you talked to him, we say. He said, yes, if you can win, you can have their job like before. Great, I was hoping as much. Harry's been complaining about them lately. Here's your money. I assume there's something else now? We can't take them at present strength. They have extra funding and slightly outnumber us. If you can find some kind of weakness we can use to balance out the odds or something we can exploit. How much? We'll give you 150 or something we can get close enough to find out by ourselves. Okay. Well, I think we will go ahead and close this chapter out here, and we will see about trying to find that weakness next time. We'll see you then.